we have to work on that subconscious mind. Try to understand this science. The subconscious mind is actually the main person. Hmm. Generally, what when we talk to a person like you're talking, hearing me, so you're hearing my voice. That is coming from my conscious mind. But actually speaking, what really speaking is my subconscious mind. You know, the way I have realized, understood this knowledge, and I've tried to apply in my life, the with more confidence I can speak it. So when a person speaks, it is actually a subconscious mind which is actually speaking. So important to know this science. So what happens is, what is subconscious mind which keeps on talking to us? Actually, it is made of these things. It is made up of emotional experiences. It is made up of things which we have done many times, again and again, again and again. That is called training. And it is made up of thoughts which we have contemplated again and again and again. Right. I have shown some photos which will become more clear. Like I will ask this question to all of you. Of course, you cannot answer, I think, so easily. But this question, all of you can think in your mind. What was the most memorable day of your school day, school life? Which day was most memorable for you in your school days? So you can just take a minute and think about it. Which was most memorable day for me? Wow, है ना? And I know many of you will answer. Well, of course, you may not have had that time. Many of you will have different answers. So generally, what is like many people give me answer that farewell was the best day of the school when they for the last time they met all their friends. Or sometimes they share that my birthday was my favorite day. Or they say that when I had a fight with my friend, that was my most memorable day. Or they say another different things or breakups and all. So they say that is I remember that day. Why? Because what is happening is that day, that emotion has gone deep in your subconscious mind. Like personally, when I was in 8th class, I got a trophy, and also another day I got heavy beating from a teacher. So those two scenes are clearly visible in front of my eyes. Today also, 10 years, 12 years have passed. It is still very clear in the memory because that is how subconscious mind becomes based on your emotions. Understanding. So what happens is this is how mind works. Actually, whenever you see anything, conscious mind, it looks into the subconscious mind, and based on that it behaves. Suppose many of you may be from many of you like may have seen all these things you have seen. So what happens whenever you see a police inspector? Immediately the conscious mind will look at the subconscious mind. Who is he? How will he behave? And immediately you may get fear. Police is there, or something. A kind of fear is coming in the heart. Why? Because the subconscious training is there. But someone who has his police inspector as his father, then he will have no fear. Definitely, he will have no fear. Like personally, both of my parents are doctors. So many people have fear of hospitals, or they don't like to go to hospitals. But for me, my subconscious is straight into hospital only. So for me, going to hospital is like going to home only, practically. So understanding how subconscious is working, same way, whatever garbage we put inside the subconscious, that will come outside. See this thing. Like suppose, yeah, another example, we don't have time. But whatever we put inside, that will only come outside. If you have seen lots and lots of movies and you are seeing so many movies which show negativity, anti-social elements and all these things, definitely that will come in your mind when you will sit in your exam. Yes? And if you have filled your mind with lusty thoughts, definitely that will hamper you. That if you have filled your mind with all these things, all negativity, depressing thoughts, or you have friends like that who keep on talking those things, definitely you will get those thoughts only. Therefore, what is the solution? Let's see what Krishna tells now the solution in Bhagavad Gita. So what is the shloka? Shiv Bhavan Vacha Asamshayam Mahabahu Manadurnigraham Chalam Abhyasena tu Kaunteya Vairagyan Chagriyate. ओके आप कहोगे क्या संस्कृत पढ़ रहे हैं इसमें क्या बड़ी बात है बट कितना बड़ा सॉल्यूशन दिया है कोई साइकोलॉजिस्ट भी शायद ना दे पाए वो क्या कह रहे हैं yes it is undoubtedly very difficult to curb the restless mind but it is possible by suitable practice and by detachment. So what he says is two things he says. First of all he says is that one has to be detached. Detached means one has to remove all those things which are giving him those negative impressions, which are giving him bad impressions. Anything he wants to overcome, any bad habit, or he wants to concentrate better. First of all, he has to stop putting inside garbage. If you put inside garbage, garbage will come out. If you put inside bad thoughts, that will come out. If you put positive, achiever thoughts, winner thoughts, nice philosophy, that you put that will come out. If you put in all those things, that will come out. Like this is very important to understand. The thing which you put inside, that will only come outside. That will only come outside. It depends now what we are putting inside. So garbage in, garbage out. Generally, garbage means the kind of things we are associating, kind of movies we see, kind of music we hear, kind of social media we are following, and kind of things we are spending time for leisure. If you are doing wrong things, that will only come outside. Like one of my friends, he became practically in his 11th class, he became mad, and he used to come to me say, "What to see? Yaar, wherever I am seeing, I am getting bad thoughts only." I said, "What is coming in your mind?" He said, "I am only seeing." Like blood and all this, because he used to watch a lot of violence and all. So I said, please stop watching all those things and watch something good. So it so happened, and he actually improved a lot. So it's very important how we are associating. And second, it's very important the kind of friends we are having. If you have people who are smoking, you will become a smoker. If you have people who don't want to study and who simply want to copy, you will become like that. If you want to have people who are very messed up in their lives, you will become like that, because they directly influence our thoughts and they directly influence our subconscious mind. So very important the kind of association we are having, kind of association. So having said that, so this is the first one part is detachment, that we have to detach ourselves from those things which hamper our growth. But Gita doesn't stop there. Gita tells still it is not so easy. And it is a fact, it is not so easy. Yes, it's very difficult to overcome bad habits. So what one should do, what one needs is a very strong intelligence. And one needs very strong intelligence. And that strong intelligence can actually come from Bhagavad Gita, and from books like Bhagavad Gita and another philosophical books, which our Chaitanya meeting group has many books like that. You can take the tips, everything, because intelligence should be strong. Then only, which means your conscious mind should be very strong. Then you can say, and you can train your subconscious mind. If your subconscious mind is strong, it will do whatever it likes. But if your conscious mind is strong, then you can train your mind as you want. And again, to train the mind, we require two things. We require very strong knowledge, a very strong this thing. And secondly, what we need a very strong willpower. We need very strong willpower. This willpower can actually change our life. This willpower can actually make us or break us. And how one can get willpower is, we'll discuss now. Like before that, telling you a story. What is the importance of values? What is the importance of such living? Like one time what happened, there was one CEO, and he was having a meetings with board of directors, and there were many young other executives sitting in front of him. He said, see, now I'm going to retire next year and I want one of you to become the next CEO of the company. But we are an agriculture based company, so I will give you a task. All of you please take one seed from this packet of seeds. So all of them took one seed, and he said, you have to make a nice crop out of it. You have to get a nice flower out of it after 1 year. If you get a nice flower, whosoever get the best flower, he will become the CEO. They said, okay, immediately we'll do it. So immediately all of them went, and all of them took that seed, their seeds with them, and they waited for 1 year. After 1 year, they came back. Well, they came back means after 1 year, they presented their plants. So everybody showed, one of them showed a very nice, beautiful red rose. One of them showed a very beautiful pink flower. Everybody showed. And last, there was one person sitting, and he had no flower. He said, what? The director said, what? You cannot even grow a single flower? I gave you a seed. He said, what to do? I tried my best. He said, very bad. He said and went. And everybody was laughing. See, he cannot even grow one single seed. And then after some time, so I announced the next CEO of this company will be Mr. Shekhar. Mr. Shekhar. So Mr. Shekhar, the same person who couldn't grow anything, who had an empty pot. He said, everybody said, what? How he can be the next CEO? He couldn't even grow. He said, yes, because these seeds were burnt seeds. There was no life in those seeds. They were never meant to give flowers. But all of you have brought flowers, which means all of you lied. But this person was very genuinely honest, and he gave the right answer. He presented what we had. So he will be the next CEO. We want credibility only here. Thank you very much. So what we see in this story is, values and ethics which one can learn from Gita and similar books, they're very deep in the heart. Today you may say, I don't need it, yeah, today life is modern, but in the long run, only those who have such values can only go ahead. So one needs to train his subconscious mind to be free from negativity, to be able to focus, and Bhagavad Gita is the thing which can help you. And our Chaitanya actually works on subconscious only, very much really benefit from there. And secondly, what one needs is one needs willpower. Willpower means that one needs a strength to able to do all these things. Am I? It's very tough. Again and again, we take vows, we make resolutions, we make New Year resolutions, but they take 2 3 days, the resolution break off. So what we need is strong willpower. How can one get strong willpower? How one can get a willpower to do something like controlling the mind? How he can do that? The answer lies in a deep science of meditation. And this is the secret behind controlling the mind. The strong willpower and a strong intelligence to be able to say no to the mind. That is the entire secret of controlling mind. And that actually all comes from meditation. I will suggest all of you are at home right now. Nowadays, you get time in the day or good time in the morning. Try meditation. Yes, what is meditation? Meditation can be of different forms. Many of you may be doing, but one of the best meditation is chanting of mantras. Like one of the mantras which all of you can try to chant sometimes in the day is Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. It's a very powerful mantra. I will repeat for you: Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. This mantra is so powerful, so deep that practically it has changed lives like all this. So all of you can plan to chant for some time, right? So and you can take time, take off time and really chant nicely. Because if you take out time and into this meditation, your life will very much change. Like what I have told is very practical. Personally, I will share my own experience. Like I'm from Delhi and I got my education from DPS Arkipuram. Many of you know that school. So I was nice student there. But it so happened in 12th class, I was very much into hypertension. I wanted to clear JEE examination, but I was very much into hypertension and I was getting all these things, magnify problem and never satisfied, comparing, all these things I was getting, not able to focus, not able to concentrate, and unfortunately I got some very useless friends also during that time who really spoiled my concentration more. So I was very much suffering and really I couldn't clear in the first attempt. Then I went on to join NSTU college. All of you know Netaji Subhash Technical University as a software engineer CS branch there. So I joined that branch also, but then I fortunately in that college, like all of you are there, I got such a seminar and I got to hear about Bhagavad Gita. So I was not so qualified and all, but I said, okay, after reading Gita, I said, let me try again. Let me now apply this with a controlled mind. Let me try. I just tried out. And I again tried and again studied and I cleared IIT along with my very nice marks in college, NSTU. I could clear my JEE examination also. Got a good rank, got into IIT. So I saw that I was not so qualified student. There were many more people more qualified. But what I had was I had the strength of this Bhagavad Gita class, Bhagavad Gita knowledge, very much really. And then later on in my college also I was one of the good students, got good grades, got around 9 pointer almost. And then also I went ahead and went and worked in so many companies, multiple companies I will say. Same country, so multiple companies, and one of the youngest patent holder for automobile sector in the whole world. So all this thing I feel could happen not because of my qualification, but because of this wonderful knowledge. All of you may be feeling that I couldn't really perform as I wanted to perform. Yes, that will happen. But please follow these two things, which is told by Lord in Bhagavad Gita. Two things are detachment. Detachment means we have to stay away from those things which distract us, which deviates us. And secondly, what we have to do is we have to simply try to focus on Bhagavad Gita or secondly read and chant, especially do the meditation part. That can actually change our life forever and it can change our life for good. So thank you very much. I will stop here. I think my time is also up. I'll stop, but you don't have to leave. Please wait. your authorities will do announcement right now. So you have to wait till they make announcement, and they're taking attendance now. You have to wait for your attendance at least. So yes, any questions? If we have that facility of questions, so that I can take your questions. Yeah, thank you. So we'll give 5 minutes to questions. Yeah. So we have a question. Anybody please unmute? Someone please unmute him. I think I have the power to unmute people here. Oh yeah, I also have. No, I have mute power. Yeah, please speak out, Weber.
Yes, sir. You told about Bhagavad Gita, but how to read it actually, wherever it is given, it is in very difficult Hindi, that so that we are not able to understand its whole meaning.
Mhm. Oh, really? Okay, no, no, don't worry. So, how I will recommend you to is read it. What I read was I read Bhagavad Gita as it is. There is a book by the name Bhagavad Gita as it is. Very good. It is now coming in the app also. It comes in online also. You can just type Bhagavad Gita as it is. So you can. That is very easy to understand. And secondly, I will recommend that you can take guidance from Rohit sir. Rohit sir is also good in that. So Rohit sir, you can take help. We were together actually. So Rohit sir and I was together. We passed out almost in the same years. So we were friends. So he's also very good. You are very fortunate to have him in your college. So you can take help from him. Yeah. So Rohit sir can really help you out, and you can read Bhagavad Gita as it is. Rohit sir will share the link. I hope, right? So our volunteers are there. They will share the link with you. Thank you. Okay. Next question. Yeah, anybody can raise hand. I will unmute you. Only one person. Somebody would like to raise hand and ask any question. Yeah, Rudansh. Yeah, give me a minute, Rohan. So unmute option is not coming. Okay, okay. So I am not able to unmute. Please, someone can unmute
They can
the
unmute
those.
themselves.
Oh, they can unmute. So okay. So please speak out. Yeah, Rohan, you can speak out. So Rohan, you can speak out.
Good evening, sir.
Yeah, good evening.
Sir, I just want to ask that how can we
Hmm.
increase more amount of
Hmm.
self-belief and willpower in us? Like
Very
I
nice.
have a little amount, but how to increase that amount also so that I can be good in my field and other things also.
Very good. So belief means that we believe ourselves what I am doing. If we believe ourselves, definitely we can do it with confidence, right, Rohan? Yeah.
Yes, sir.
So belief comes when we are backed up with strong knowledge and philosophy. You will say how? See, what happens is many times we get doubts. Am I doing right or am I doing wrong? Isn't it? Many times we keep on doubting whether I'm doing right or not. Suppose you are going on a road and you don't know which is the right way. So you will be afraid to take right turn or left turn, isn't it? And you will not get that confidence of taking right or left turn. So how one gets confident when he knows the road, when he knows what is the goal, and he knows why he is pursuing that goal, and he knows how should I pursue that goal, and what should be what is my focus behind that goal. If you have answer to these questions, then you will be very easily able to practice. So you will get that confidence by reading, by actually getting some more motivation from a strong philosophy. Philosophy helps a lot to know our goal and to follow that goal. So I will again recommend you that you can be part, you can try to read Bhagavad Gita. Same thing happened with me. I was not able to focus because I was not sure about my goal. But after reading, after understanding backed up with strong philosophy, what I am doing, why I am doing. So if you just take proper philosophy, especially proper knowledge, Gita I will recommend. So it really inspires us a lot, and one becomes very focused. He becomes very sober and very focused in his goals. Thank you. Okay, Rohan. Hope it was satisfying. So
Thank you, sir. Thank you so
okay.
much.
So next, please speak out. Who has question? Yeah, okay, next who has question? Adarsh Kumar Pandey, you can speak out. Okay, okay, next we have Archit. Hmm.
Sir, I want to know like how can I increase the consistency in the work that I'm doing in my field and accept other fields.
Okay, very nice. How to increase consistency? That's a good question. Okay, I will park that question. Let me see if somebody, if some more of you have that same question, then I will answer. I will give a long answer. Okay, who else? Anybody else has same question, similar consistency? Adarsh, would you like to share your question? And you can tell your question. Archit, you can also tell. Then will give us common answer. Hmm. Yeah.
Sir, I have a I have a question that I just want to ask you. How can I increase my productivity? Like if I
Okay.
had if I had just 4 hours with me for
Yeah,
anything,
yeah.
and
Uh-huh.
I just know like basics of that particular thing, but I just
Okay,
want
good, good.
that I can give my best in these 4 hours.
Understood. Got took your question also. Okay, now any other question? Then we'll give a common answer. One more question because see, it's a small session. No, I couldn't share much with you. Couldn't share so much with you.
Hello,
So I will share now
good
what I was
evening, sir.
holding back. Yeah,
Hello, good evening, sir. What
yeah.
advice can you give to your younger self or a person in his 20s? Is it only about doing a job or something and
Mm-hmm.
settling down in his 20s and then start a new life in 30s? Like, what's the
Okay.
mantra that you have altogether? That's it.
Mm-hmm. Okay, nice. What I will recommend is it is there is one great person, I think Plato. He told a very nice statement that a person in his youth should become mad. Either he should become mad after philosophy, or he should become mad after lust. So choice is his because either he should become completely destroy himself, or he should completely build himself. He said, don't remain in between. So of course that's not a you should not follow the other part of it. What I was mentioning is that actually young age is the part. See, when I was in college, I had a lot of time to read and study and contemplate. Then I went to company, so I was having 10 hours job. How will I do anything else? And then when I moved on, I saw my work is increasing, responsibilities are increasing only. For taking session for all of you, Anna, it took me so much of hours of permission and all these permits. So understanding like time reduces with age. Like it is mentioned that in the youth person has time but no money, and in his when he's working he has lots of money but no time. So that's a reality of life. Therefore, this is a right age to get some new knowledge because see, age passes on very fast. Age vanishes very fast. The time vanishes very fast, and nothing much difference happens. Difference can happen only when we have increased our quality, and quality increases through understanding such sessions. So I will recommend, please, right now you should start following. You can you can do that mantra. What is the problem? And ultimately, that mantra will give you success. And yes, it will take away the bad habits, but it will give you success. No. So what do you want? You want bad habits or you want success? Choice is yours. Because when you are chanting mantra, you will not be able to continue bad habits. That is a fact. So choice is yours. You want a very bright life throughout, or you want a dull life with bad habits, a loser life. So that is our choice, right? Okay. Now coming back to the questions by our Archit, Akash, and others. They ask question how to increase productivity and consistency. This is what I like the most about Bhagavad Gita actually. Why? Because this is not a solution which I can tell you just do this thing, just take a capsule and you will get that answer. Everything is interrelated. Please try to understand your schedule, your way of living, your way of living, especially even the kind of friends you are having, the kind of things you are watching, the kind of music you are hearing. Everything affects your consistency. Everything affects your productivity. Krishna tells in Bhagavad Gita there are three things: Sattva Guna, Raja Guna, and Tamoguna. Sattva Guna means that one is very active, one is very patient, one is very calm, and very focused, which is especially the time of morning, especially before 12 o'clock, or we can say 11 o'clock. That is a time of Sattva Guna, where one can focus and one can do much more, very highly productive time for mind, for grasping study especially. Then comes the time of, if you can also see in your school days also, that the morning classes you can understand nicely, and afternoon classes it is very tough to understand, because then the times of Rajoguna start. Rajoguna means one is very active and one cannot sit much, one wants to move here and there, and one is very restless. That is the time of Rajoguna. And in Rajoguna, what happens is one can work hard, but it is tough to focus at one point, really. And then as the evening comes, the time of Tamoguna comes. Tamoguna means one is dull, lazy, and his mind goes into bad habits, and he wants to chat, he wants to waste his time, he doesn't know what should I do next. That is Tamoguna. So try to understand whole lifestyle makes this. One has to endeavor. See, we are not consistent because mind is restless. So we have to somehow understand which is the most productive time for us, and then there we have to fix our study hours. And many times students have a habit of getting up very late in the day, 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, 9 o'clock in the morning, getting up so late. So when we get up so late, what we are doing is unknowingly we are increasing tamoguna in our life. When you increase tamoguna, definitely you will get thoughts of hopelessness, depression, and you will become so distracted in life. Whereas the students who get up little early, many students even get up at 5 o'clock. So those students who have a habit of getting up early, definitely they will be more calm in the day. Because in the Sattva time, whatever you do, that will become your day. If you are sleeping in Sattva time and all these things, or your night outs and all you are doing, so then mostly what will happen, the same consciousness will continue throughout the day. Understand the science? Very powerful science. So what happens, students, because they don't know this, so they end up ruining their whole schedule practically. And when you ruin your schedule, when you don't have a fixed schedule and things are very haphazard and not managed, not planned, then what happens is definitely we get distracted, we are inconsistent and unproductive. Yes, that actually happens. So need not worry. What you can do is we can start now and have small changes, and that is one of the teachings of Bhagavad Gita. It teaches yuktahara viharasya yukta chetasa karmaso. So what it says is yuktahara viharasya, that controlling, regulating our schedule, our eating habits, all these things, regulation help us overall to be more productive, more consistent, more focused. Yes. So, in short, what will I answer you? You will say, sir, it's a very. I will just answer you one thing. Please try to get up a little early and try to chant this mantra for some time, and you will see a very drastic change in your life. Please try it out. You will see that it will definitely. If it doesn't happen, you leave it. But please try it for 1 month. You will see a very drastic change. You will see your productive hours will increase, your consistency will increase just by doing. Because the science behind it is that we have to increase sattva in our life. That is the science behind it. In our IT Roorkee, we have a whole canteen named as Sattva Canteen, which opens in the early morning hours, and which has food related to, which helps and all these things. Yeah. So that is the science behind it. Okay. So I think we can stop here now.
Yeah, sir. Thank you.
Okay. So we'll stop now. Thank you very much for giving me time, for allowing me to share this knowledge. Thank you, Hare. Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. That was a very powerful session, and I hope the students will implement these teachings from this session. So moving forward, as we promised, there are many such sessions planned in the future for all the first years, but all those sessions are for Team Chaitanya members only. And to become a Team Chaitanya member, you have to fill an eligibility test. So first of all, the first thing that Team Chaitanya members would go through is the Discover Yourself course. The Discover Yourself course is a 6-session course, and all these sessions would be taken by prestigious alumni of prestigious institutes. The sessions would be conducted on weekly basis, and the timings of the sessions would be seen as per the schedule of the students. No classes of the college will be jeopardized in the process. It is free of cost for the members, and finally the sessions will be available only to the members of Team Chaitanya. So moving forward, let's see how can we register as a member of Team Chaitanya. To register as a member of Team Chaitanya, you all have to fill this eligibility test. You can fill this eligibility test at bit.ly/membership PC. You can type this link in your browser and fill the test right now. or this test link would be available in the chat section of the Teams. So you can click on that link and fill this test right now. And the test is open for 10 minutes. After 10 minutes, the form would be closed and will take as much responses as given within the 10 minutes time limit. All the students who are filling this test would get a free e-certificate for today's session on Secret of Success. So there is no loss. Even if you are not selected as a Team Chaitanya member, you will get a certificate for attending today's session. And I hope I see everyone of you in a Team Chaitanya, in Team Chaitanya's team as a future members. So we can start filling this form right now. And if there are any questions, I can take them right now. But first, I'll suggest that all of you should fill the eligibility test.
So you are muted.
Yes. Is there any question? Okay. Information is this only. You have to fill the